Wait, there it is. Okay, Mahad Mousse recording Bullet Music interview with A Drug Called Tradition. Y'all want to state your names real quick so I can like keep track of your voices?
Sure, I'm Bon Allenson.
I'm Puma Navarro.
I'm Asha Lekra.
And that's A Drug Called Tradition. Excellent. All right, thank you guys so very much for the interview opportunity. Okay, let's start. First thing first, let's go with the name. Now I did a little research. Now that name comes from like it's a collection of short stories called like The Lone Ranger versus Tonto in Heaven.
Yeah.
This fights Tonto.
Yeah.
And yeah, hence the drug called Tradition. Now I'm curious, why the name? Why did you pick? Was that name like important to y'all?
I was reading the book. There was a number of stories that had really cool names.
That one caught your attention.
Yeah, we all kind of brought it together.
Yeah. And we've been trying, you know, you come up with a bunch of dumb names, blah, 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 blah. But then that one, we're like, oh, actually, that one's nice. Yeah. We stuck with it.
All right, cool to know. Cool to know.
And it's hard to name a band these days. You know?
Oh, yeah.
All the, now, question, are all the good band names taken? Because I feel like they all are.
No.
Nah, just most of them.
Yeah, dig a little deeper.
You know, it's crazy. There's not a band called Brass yet. That sounds so crazy, but that hasn't been taken yet. That's a great name, Brass.
That is a good
Short and to the point. Awesome.
There was a crash.
Okay, how'd you guys all originally meet?
Me and Puma played in a band before this together.
And then my band went to.
Was that Abby Go-Go?
Abby Go-Go,
Yeah, that was that Andy Go-Go, and
Then
then...
my band went up to Asheville to play with them.
Yeah.
And then I think maybe a couple years later, like after my band broke up, Bon hit me up and asked if I wanted to play with them, and I was like, sure.
Dig it. Were you all united on the whole, like, in terms of sound, pursuing more of a shoegaze sort of sound? Was that a unified decision? You guys were all interested in exploring?
I mean, that was the music I was kind of writing at the moment. I mean, sure, yeah, I love shoegaze. I don't consider us a shoegaze band.
Oh!
Yeah. There's elements.
There's elements.
There's elements, definitely. But yeah, I mean, I think we kind of had, yeah, we all had like different sounds we were kind of bringing to it, and then, you know, just over time we've found what we're doing, whatever that is. But we definitely didn't want to sound like any particular band on its own, but we wanted to kind of mix everything together.
Well, it's a fun question.
I guess everybody does.
Well, who brings what to the table?
Everybody brings their bit, you know? Like,
well,
Yeah, we write together. Like we started writing together like for the past couple of years, and it's been really easy. Like I feel like
we
we're on
could
the
not
same
do
page.
this without each other.
that's true.
Everybody has
Interesting.
Yeah.
So there's no one primary songwriter? You guys swap
Bon
songwriting
has written
duties?
the most songs. Like he brought like
those lyrics.
Yeah. He brought songs to the table like when we first started, and like we learned those, and then we started writing together.
Actually, okay, good to know then. Solid. Okay, so if you guys wouldn't consider yourself a shoegaze band, and no band ever wants to put themselves in a genre, what would you describe your sound as if you had
a rock
to?
and roll band.
Dude, this
rock and roll.
This one's trying to, I guess, more towards you two. Not singling out for the reason, but just because the question is kind of similar.
Sure.
In terms of like, formerly your band was Abby Go-Go, which broke it back in 2014. Like, it kind of dissolved. How would you compare the sound of Abby Go-Go to what you're doing now? Like, what has changed, I suppose?
Of course, there's elements of that because I was a songwriter in that, you know. So it's gonna show, you know. But I guess in the beginning, I was trying to do a more kind of, I don't know, something more digestible. Does that make sense?
It does, actually, it does.
You know?
Something a little more on the easy listening side, I suppose.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Adult contemporary, you know.
Okay, no, we're not going a little contemporary, but
Smooth jazz.
A little smooth jazz. I think a big difference with this band is like we really like all kind of come together and play the songs. Whereas sometimes you have a band where like somebody will bring a song and be like, this is what it sounds like. I want you to kind of play this. I want you to kind of play. I think a lot of times like a lot of our actual sound comes from like we'll just sit down and like jam a little bit and be like, oh, that sounded cool. And it was a way that we all played it together. So does that make sense?
it does
Instead of
actually.
coming at it as abstractly as like,
I
you
don't
know.
like telling anybody to like, no, you got to do that. No, you got to do that. I like it to be organic, and you know, that's kind of.
I understand.
You know?
I do. I get that.
And that definitely shows in our songwriting process too, because we'll spend time with a song. Like,
We're not in any rush.
yeah, we want it to be good.
We'll let them marinate.
Yeah.
And really come into their own before we bring them out. So.
Yeah, we'll table a song if it's not like quite ready for a long time sometimes.
Oh, we
And
got like 5
then
albums.
come back to it.
Wait, whoa. 5 albums worth of, that's a shake your head. You're shaking your head.
Okay, it's only one song in each album.
That does lead me to ask about your, I suppose your debut full length. Would that be safe to say it's your debut full length?
Yeah.
Hold on, I had the name down. Medicine. I had Medicine Man. Medicine People?
Music.
Medicine Music. There you go. Now, looking at... sorry about that. I had to flip this over. Okay, there it is. Now, looking at the titles of all the songs, okay? Sinking, Depression Stove, Going Down Alone.
Really sad.
I Want to Bite. Now, in terms of thematic, like, subject matter, did you intend to go for a more depressing sounding album? And if not, then what themes are you trying to get across on this album, if you had any?
Music to me is a feeling, you know? It's my escape. Yes, I did name those songs. Maybe I'm depressed. But that's the way to get it out.
I think even when there are kind of depressing elements to it, I think sometimes the music, it's a kind of adding power to that to kind of like overcome it. You know what I mean? Like, so I mean, it might come from a dark place, but through music, you know, hopefully you kind of get out of that somehow. You know?
Music
At
is
least for a little
therapy.
while. Yeah.
That was fucking full on like outer body of the.
I did like that. Was there an overall theme you guys are trying to, or themes you were tackling with the record, or was just the individual songs that just happened to gel together?
What do you mean?
Like, overall, did you have a theme in mind when you began recording songs for this album?
No. It's definitely not a concept record. Is that kind of what I'm gathering?
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
I think it's a play on the band name, going back to music as therapy, music as medicine. You know, like
And being magical too.
There you go.
Kind of more of a mellow, definitely it's a mellow sounding record. It's like, and I'm not gonna make you guys incriminate yourselves, but it's very much a song, an album that I would like to maybe be under the influence of something to enjoy. Like, not that I can't enjoy it sober, I'm just saying that, I really should listen to this again when I'm like,
Well, good.
and again,
that is a good thing.
not making any of you incriminate yourselves. Follow-up question now here. Now, on stage, okay, like you guys are all clearly like locked into your instruments of choice. I'm curious, is there anybody you channel and question, or anybody you're inspired by when you play on stage?
Inspired.
Like you think, like it's like when you're doing karaoke and you have to sing a Queen song and you try to pretend you're pretty. Well, that's just, apparently I'm just a loser then. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But that, along those lines, if you were on in that spot, is there any artist that you channel when you're performing on stage?
I mean, honestly, today I prayed to the ghost of Tom Petty.
I can rock with that, man. I can rock with that. What about you?
No, I mean, I think I definitely carry my influences as a drummer, but I mean, it's not any one particular person.
And for you?
I don't really, I mean, I just try to get up there and make the song sound good. I've never really, I definitely consider stage presence like a thing to be aware of, but I've never really thought about it like that.
It's gotta be a natural thing, man.
Yeah.
You know, you see bands really force that shit.
Yeah.
Some do, definitely do.
Like you see it, I've seen it. It's like,
I try to be as genuine and myself as possible.
right. But you're not always feeling like, I mean, hell, not every show's like that. You know, I mean, hell, we played for 5 people. We played for.
It can't be.
You know, so it's like it's not always like, yeah, this is fucking awesome.
It's always an odd question for musicians. Like I asked this drummer I really loved, I'm not gonna say his name right now, but I asked him that, and it's like, who do you like? Is there anybody you like channel or inspired by on stage? Yeah, me. I think, how do I sound like the most me I can? Now he's a bit of a narcissist, but
That's a good answer.
I like that. Change our answers to that.
We'll go
I guess
there.
it all goes back to music is therapy. You know,
Yeah.
I like that noise indeed.
Yeah, so we're, channeling this. I'm doing this for me.
I'm doing this for me.
Now,
You do it because you cannot not do it.
Right.
now the album was released this past summer. It's gotten a lot of attention. I mean, it got attention from me, and I freaking dug it. I dug it, and I'm telling people about it. So okay.
That's good.
Are you already currently at work for any new material, or like touring at this one?
Yeah. New material's definitely in the
We're
works.
touring on this one and also working on the next one.
Interesting. Now, what kind of, is there any sort of sonic direction you guys are focusing on any new songs?
The first song we played today, that's going to be on the new one. And,
What's the song called, real quick?
Warning lights?
Yeah, Warning Lights.
Warning lights?
Got it.
And I don't know. I mean, we have a few different ones we're working on, but
I think we're just gonna try to stay like very true to ourselves and write this whole record together.
Absolutely.
Like-
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, I like that answer. I like that answer a lot. Then.
Throw some stuff. Throw some stuff on the wall. See what sticks. You know.
All right. Following up here. Yeah, you guys have. I assume you've been together as a band for a minute now. You toured a bit.
It'll be 3 years in December. Thank you so much. Thank you guys.
Do you guys have a favorite town you gotten a chance to play in yet?
ooh, that's a hard one.
I'm a shout out Cincinnati, Ohio, right here, man.
Yeah, Cincinnati.
Yeah, Cincinnati was
Cincinnati? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Cincinnati?
Ohio's always been
I always
good to
thought that was
me.
like bougie
Always been good.
Cleveland. Like people had fun there?
Dude,
Yeah.
there's some great bands there. There's some great homies there.
Yeah. We got taken care of there.
I'm throwing down Cincinnati all the way.
All right, city that you want to play in.
New York.
Yeah, well, yeah, New York, LA, of course, all the West Coast.
You haven't played there yet?
I really want to go see some friends in Portland too.
Yeah, Portland, would be
Yeah, let's
dope.
go to Portland.
West Coast, how about West Coast?
Yeah, West
Yeah,
Coast.
yeah.
Now I heard you guys you originally opened up for the Brian Jonestown Massacre. Now what was that like? Can you tell me
Go
about
back, go back. We opened up for a member of the Brian
Yeah.
Jones.
that?
A former member.
Former member.
Yeah.
You
One
called me
time
out.
he
Sorry,
was
that was
I
bad
don't know,
research.
but at the time
Bad
of this
research on my
interview,
part.
he might be a member.
Matt Hollywood. Yeah.
I don't know his phone number.
But at the time, there's no telling. He might be a member tomorrow.
But the thing I had read said member of Brian Jonestown's Massacres.
So anyway,
Matt Hollywood of Brian Jonestown Massacre.
that was our very first show. Yeah.
Who is your favorite person to open up for?
Dang, that's
Iggy Pop.
Oh yeah, that's right. Technically, right? Technically.
Peaches.
But before today, I'd say I really love this band Froth from.
Froth is cool, yeah.
They're out in LA right now, but
I dig them to pieces too.
that's a recent show we did. I really dug them and listened to them all the
We've
time.
only been a band for, it'll be 3 years in December. I think I said that earlier, so. As far as like getting on like bigger shows and stuff, that's kind of starting to
Yeah, we just
really
put out
come
the
in,
album,
you know, so.
Interesting. I got that. Now, you guys see yourselves staying like as Atlanta as your base, or you would see yourselves moving in a few
I ain't
years?
going nowhere for a while. so.
Yeah, I love Atlanta.
I'm gonna stick with these guys for as long as I can.
What keeps you all attached to the Atlantic music scene? Like, based on what you've seen, what keeps you drawn to? What makes the Atlanta music scene
It's
stand
not
out?
about being in. I live in Atlanta. I make music, so I guess to kind of answer your question, we make music in Atlanta, so therefore we're just a part of that scene, regardless. You
We have
know?
we have a lot of people we really love here, but yeah, it's not so much about a scene for us.
I work a lot of clubs in Atlanta too, so I'm like.
I've seen you at 529. You like did the lights and the sound at
Yeah,
529.
I do sound. I did used to do sound at 529. Now I work at Star Bar and like whatever club will have me.
Yeah, we do work at some festivals too.
You are dynamite. You don't turn everything up too loud so you can't have a conversation, and you turn the volume down if people complain. I love that about you. No other of those dicks who work there. Sorry, that's off the interview, off the record. None of those fuckboys who work there are just, oh god, they are so full of themselves. But you
They
are
just
always
leave.
cool,
They're like,
and every musician who played there loves you. I'm just saying that right now.
I really think it's cool.
Throwing that out there. That's what I've heard. Okay, this is a fun question. So this is certainly PBR Fest, you know, which is an alcohol of sorts.
Sure.
Do you guys have a drink? Do you guys have
alcohol.
Do you guys have a drink of choice?
I like beer, man.
I drink a lot of Athena from Creature Comforts.
Keeping it local. I like
That's
that.
kind of my go-to.
Wait.
Jameson?
No. PBR,
I
right?
mean, with PBR, yeah,
Oh shit.
What do we do?
We love PBR too.
Go back.
Oh,
PBR.
I'm not with PBR, guys. You guys can have fun with this. Okay?
Yeah, we weren't even about it.
All the alcohols.
PBR, quick, get us free things. We love PBR. You're awesome.
Help us, PBR.
No promises guaranteed I can make that happen. All right, I found an old interview, you cats, and one thing, and I think it might have been from you actually. It mentioned you stayed in Alabama for a good minute, right?
I grew up in Alabama.
I grew up in Alabama, and you wanted to sort of bring a sort of a southern rock sort of accessibility to the music.
All right.
A touch of it.
Yeah, there is. I feel like that kind of got taken a little too far. But I'm from the South, you know. We're in the South.
You kind of have to like mention southern. It's like sweet tea. That's what southern rock is in the South.
I do love southern rock, and a lot of my friends' bands I really respect. They're fucking southern rock as fuck. And,
There's so many different kinds of music in the South. We're all from the South.
Fair enough.
We have a lot of different places.
Hey, y'all Georgia natives?
Alabama.
Alabama.
I'm a Georgia native.
Hey, there she is. What's up? Hit me. No. None for you. None for you.
I didn't want to leave you hanging.
I feel it. It took me a second. That's all it is. If I can bite this real quick. Okay, so and this is a very cliche question. I'll let you know on the hot tip. But if there was anybody that anybody could compare you to, who would it be? That you'd like, hell yeah, that's awesome. They think we sound like that. Who would you like to be compared to in terms of sound quality?
Sonic Youth? I don't know.
I'm down with that.
Sonic Youth?
Sure. Well, I like the idea of different bands at different times. You know, like
We all really like
maybe,
Can.
Yeah. We love
Oh
Can.
yeah,
Maybe
you guys are rocking with the kraut rock.
Yeah, we love that too.
Some elements of
Maybe
it.
like the tiniest bit of Kurt Vile, and then Sonic Youth,
Sonic Youth,
and then Can, and then I played some Very Strangers. There you go. Yeah. Crazy.
Following. Let's see. I think I got one more question.
Oh, yeah.
We can wrap this up, cats. No problems. All right, off the top of my head. Now, recently they put out the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees. Now, that's been out for a minute now. My question to you guys is, if you could induct anyone in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I'm talking do the whole, give a speech, and then play a song for them, who would it be? You don't want to answer this?
Wait, does it have to be somebody that's already
No,
in?
if they're already in, you could still pick them. Anybody in.
Floyd.
Pink Floyd? You wish you could have inducted Pink Floyd.
I would conduct it. Fuck yeah, I conduct Pink Floyd.
What song would you have played?
Would I have played?
Yeah.
I would do a bitchin' cover of Interstellar Overdrive.
Is that like in the future of this band? You guys got maybe a Pink Floyd cover in y'all?
No, maybe.
His first show he ever played. What was that? 6th grade? In 6th grade, him and his brother played Pink Floyd covers
In our original first Happy Go-Go show, we used to play Interstellar Overdrive. So
maybe we'll bring it. Maybe we'll bring it back.
What about
maybe
you?
Astronomy Domain or something. I don't know. We can
All right, I'm digging it. All right, that's the wrap-up question. The future, guys. Do you have are you currently working on an upcoming album? For the next year, what's the year got in store for y'all?
I'm just writing.
Yeah.
Get out of town.
More touring. I mean, we definitely, we did a nice little Midwest run. We want to go down all over the South, hopefully New York, and then hopefully the West Coast at some point this year.
We'll definitely be up in New York, man. That's so doable.
No, we will.
Any big shows in the future?
Big shows. Man.
The next show we're playing at the Trucking Unicorn with Holy Wave.
Oh.
24th of October.
And then we haven't
Hey, we
announced.
played with Holy Wave before though.
Yeah.
We did.
Incoming guilt trip for me. They played on the OC soundtrack. They did a cover of Debaser. Everybody says it sucks, but I love that cover so much. I'm horrible. I loved the OC. I watched that show. I love that soundtrack.
At first
It was! I mean, I couldn't relate to any of those people, but it was good.
Oh, they're rich and white.
Kyle, what's wrong? I can't decide who to go to the prom. My dad wants to pay for me to go to college. God, it sucks.
professionals and we have too much money to know what to do.
I can't decide if I want to buy heroin or meth tonight. God, life is so hard being a teenager in California.
That's a very tough decision.
We have one other thing we're doing, December 15th and 16th at 529. We're going to take over for the Friday and Saturday, and we haven't announced any of the bands we're playing with, but that's going to be kind of our...
the whole fest.
Yeah.
No
well,
shit.
It's not going to be a festival.
Is there a name in mind, or are you still working on it?
Still working on it.
We're going to do 2 nights.
We're going to do...
AC/DC Fest?
ACDC.
And what's your name? What's your name?
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Scratch for the record, scratch for the
But anyway,
record.
that's going to be
She's
a
our
fun night. We're
brand
going to invite a lot of our friends out.
Brand manager.
True story. I made a pumpkin on Halloween that said ACDC because I
Instead
fucking
of-
forgot what was going
That
on
ain't bad.
to put on the stage.
Hey,
Whoops.
you know.
That ain't bad. All right. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up right over here and stop. It's